Idealism prevails. Make the world a better place.
Welcome to Idealism Prevails, Kamingespräche. Today my guests are two fabulous musicians, singer, songwriter, and the winner of the Voice of Austria 2014, Ben Arslan. Welcome, nice to have you here.
Welcome, thank you.
And producer and bass player Alec Whittier, or Mr. Alec. Welcome.
Nice to meet you, Iris.
Ben, so you are a real musician from the heart. As I said before, singer, songwriter, you're playing guitar, you're playing the drums. Your songs range from rock to pop, but how would you describe your style? How would you describe your music?
Well, actually, to start off, I started to play drums when I was 8 years old. So I was a drummer, I was a loud kid, and I started really just to focus on music all the time. To answer your question, singer-songwriting, pop, rock, whatever you can get.
You're pop.
Well, yeah,
You're
sure.
pop.
Yeah, sometimes I'm pop. That's fine.
Sometimes pop, sometimes rock?
Metallica is pop.
Yeah,
I like
sort of.
pop.
Yeah, me too. No, but rock and roll, I mean, it's always rock and roll when you write songs, you know. Just to write songs when it comes to your ear or you have a lot of ideas, it's just, you know, it's rock and roll. Yeah.
And are there any artists that really influenced you? Have you got any? Like,
oh yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of artists. I mean, I have a lot of bands that I like. Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. And now comes the pop, you know, Nickelback, Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Nirvana?
Nirvana. Oh yeah,
Okay.
Of course.
Of course. That's
So
my favorite band, so I need to ask that.
all this is really, really, really great, and I have a lot of records of those artists, so they influenced me a lot, yeah.
Cool.
I'm glad you said Led Zeppelin first. Though.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
Of course, old school.
So I just mentioned before, 2014, you won the show, The Voice of Austria.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Can you describe a little bit the show and also what has happened after the show?
When I was preparing for that show, I was so nervous because there were so amazing artists. And
How
I was
many,
like,
how many artists were taking part there?
I can't remember. I think it was 10 artists.
Okay.
Around 10, plus minus. But I was so nervous because I never thought I could make it, you know? I was in the final, but I never thought that I could be actually the first, you know, the winner of the Voice of Austria 2014. It's actually pretty crazy. Before the show, I was preparing and I was like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Come on, come on, come on, just do it. And then I was like, okay, don't think of anything else, just focus on your voice and on your guitar.
Just do it.
Just do it. And I did it, and you know, all the melodies just came out and it was perfect, for me at least. And then they finally said, Ben Arslan, the Voice of Austria 2014. I was like, come on, no way. Okay, so that was pretty much it, yeah.
So, and what happened afterwards?
I produced a single.
Okay.
With producer Alexander K. He was doing a lot of records with a lot of well-known artists in Austria. And it was a single that I did. It's called Dirty Lies. And it was pretty good, actually. I mean, I was surprised that it came out so well. And then, after that, I released it on iTunes and on YouTube. It's also available on YouTube. So I'm excited about all the songs that I'm gonna write.
So that was like winning the Voice of Austria, of course, was
Yeah.
good for your career. So if you think back, you would do that. Would you do that again, going to a song contest? You're thinking about doing that now?
Yeah, if I would be really excited about it, and I just have to look at it really. What is it? What's the concept of a competition? If it fits, yeah, of course I will do it again. But I think just to focus on music and rock and roll is the main thing right now, because just want to write songs, just want to get them out and make people happy. Cool. You know, yeah.
What also happened after the Voice of Austria is you met Alec, your producer and bass player.
That's right.
So Alec, you're actually from the United States, but are living in Vienna. Maybe you want to say a little bit about you and your life, and also how you guys met.
Coming back, I've lived in Vienna over 2 different periods.
Okay.
And the first time I moved here was 1991. I lived here for 8 years. I was doing a lot of music. Yes, I came here because of a girl. I met a nice girl.
Love story.
I met a girl from Steiermark, my first wife. I met her in London. She walked in to the bar, and I was with a guy from Australia and a guy from Portugal. And there was 2 Austrian girls, and I told my guy friends, I says, I get the girl in the white dress. So I married her. And that's a true story.
It's always good.
That's a true story. And then slowly I started to work with people like Peter Thierbs, Michael Marinek, and then I started to work with the Reinhard Fendrich camp, and I worked with the group 1995. I don't know if anybody remembers Trapped Instinct. I had a record deal with BMG on that one. Then I worked with Ernst Molden, 96. We got a record deal with Sony. And then I started to work with the Peter Weck film,
Yeah.
and I wrote the soundtrack to that movie, and things were going great. And then she decided that my apartment was too small for me, her, and her new boyfriend, so that didn't work out.
Oh,
so
no.
then I left. I went back to Florida, and then my parents live in Florida. Then I went back to London again, got a new wife, English girl, and I had a great time there. I formed my own group, and John Moss from Culture Club was my drummer, which was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, he said, I want to be your drummer.
Now that's rock and roll there.
That's
yeah.
wow, yeah.
I met him on a project. It was after the, and I don't want to get political or anything here, but it was after the bombings in London in 2005. I got a phone call from a producer, Carly Simon's son-in-law, and he says, hey, we got this thing going here,
Okay.
and we want you to play bass on it. And I was like, okay, what is it? And we want you to do the pre-production demo and all that stuff at your house, at your small studio. I said, okay. And I'm like, who's the drummer? And they says, John Moss from Culture Club. I said, you gotta be kidding me. I said, John Moss? I grew up listening. I'm also a drummer, okay?
Yeah.
You called me a bass player earlier. I play everything as well.
He did earlier.
But,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I'll tumble for you. I mean, I learned drums by listening to John Moss. He was one of calypso, learning calypso and reggae and all that stuff. I listened to Culture Club.
Yeah.
I was like, this is cool stuff. And then after that, second marriage failed. I went back to Florida again. My parents moved from Boston down to Florida. And then I decided, okay, it's time for me to come back. I actually got a job offer from Philip Mueller, who I'm producing as well, and a project called Weinhara. Very, very alternative. Mm-hmm. This is pop. You
know, it's funny because pop and underground is always so different. You know, you got a lot of crap, you got a lot of great things. So I mean, it is so different, right? How music genres come together.
It's a different hat that you wear when you, when you're
a lot
when you're doing
whatever.
But then Philip called me up, or we Skyped, and he said, "Hey, Alec, I want you to produce a record for me and help me write the stuff." he's a singer but doesn't know notes. So I'm the guy who knows notes. And that's why I like working with singers, actually, because I like to put notes around them.
I'm not a singer. I mean, I am, but
No.
I mean, I started with whatever.
So that's my job as a producer, is to go, okay,
You're a bass player.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I like to put notes. I like to my makeup artist. I like to put stuff pixie dust. That's my job as a producer.
Okay.
So that's why I came back again. And
Okay.
then I met Ben.
How did you guys? Where did you met? Like
Very
at
Should I
a
nice.
tell the
concert?
story, or do you want to?
I'm talking too much. I'm drinking coffee. Your turn.
Okay.
I told you this was going to be funny.
Yeah, well, actually, we met at a jam session in Vienna, and it was so funny because I wanted to play the drums, and before that, I wanted to smoke a cigarette. I was a smoker. I'm not a smoker anymore. Thank God.
Which is good.
Congratulate me.
I'll smoke to that.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
I wanted to smoke a cigarette, and I didn't have one, so I wanted to bomb one, right? So there's this cool guy that I actually pretty much liked. He had a great character, whatever.
We from the beginning we were
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
we're brothers,
Right.
from another mother.
I hope so. Well, actually, to make the long story short, I wanted to have cigarettes. He had the Golden Virginias, and I asked him, well, can I have a cigarette, please? In German, because I didn't know he was American. And then he said, oh, of course you can have one. Yeah, just grab it. And I'm like, what, are you American? Where are you from? And he said, Boston, Massachusetts. And I was like, wow, are you a musician? Because you look like a musician. And he's like, oh yeah. And then I played on the drums, and the rest is history.
And then after he finished playing on the drums, the next song I played drums.
Yeah.
And Bernie, my brother-in-law, played drums.
Yeah.
We were the three house drummers basically for that jam, and we spent a year there
was
together.
Cool. So, and since you met, now you're working together.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, so, okay. So, Ben, in your new song, Computer, you're thinking a lot about digitalization. It's a difficult word in English, I think. Digitalization. So,
Sag's auf Deutsch.
yeah, die digitale Welt. In
It's
German,
auch schwer, oder?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
also,
okay.
it's also. But digitalization.
It's just a terrible word. It's a terrible word. Analog is easy.
Why is that topic become so important for you, that you wrote a song about that, and how did that come to write that song?
It came up to me because, first of all, I wrote the song in my car when I was driving around at night, and it just came into my ears just like that, and I was really, actually I was happy about it, and I was so excited to come home and grab the guitar and just play it, and but about digitalism, I saw a lot of people, grabbing the phone and all the time being on the phone and sending messages and having a lot of fun with the phone. Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, I'm not against that, but sometimes digitalism separates people, right? Sometimes because they don't see each other's reaction, because they're always messaging and they're not looking at it in each other's eyes, right? So that makes me a little bit sad sometimes. And also, for example, I heard that a girl once crossed the street, and she was always on the phone, and it was so important to send messages, right? And she had her
Headphones.
Yeah.
And
she didn't hear anything, and she didn't see anything, and it was so important to
Dangerous.
send a message.
Yeah, it can be very dangerous, driving a car and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's a new generation that we're in.
So that's why I wrote the song Computer, and that I'm not a computer, because I try to really focus on on humanity.
Enjoy the surroundings.
Right. I'm enjoying. I don't
Be in
want
the now.
I don't want to write a. I don't want to write a. I don't want to flirt with a girl on Facebook. I want to see that girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to hang around with her.
Yeah.
Have fun and
Human
go to the
contact.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about human
Yeah.
contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you maybe like to present your song, Computer?
Sure.
Would you like to? I just saw the video on YouTube, which is a really, really great song. And I guess the people out there would also love to hear that song. And you brought your guitar with you, so if you would like to.
Of course.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's do this. Are you with me?
I'm not going to sing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll produce. That means I don't say anything.
Is it tuned? Yeah.
Yeah, you're perfect.
Ben Arslan, ladies and gentlemen, with Computer.
It's funny how the world is moving all around you. Everyone is on the phone, almost makes you feel alone. So fast, makes you laugh. Everyone just forgets his past. Careful with the mess you make. Hey, hey, I don't wanna be the same. There's not much more to say. I'm not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. I'm not a computer, my friend. I'm standing on this earth in a rush, talking trash and dirt. Can't stand still, I wonder why. All those lies and sweet bye-byes. So fast, makes you laugh. Everyone just forgets his past. Just remember yesterday. Hey, hey, I don't wanna be the same. There's not much more to say. I'm not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. I'm not a computer, my friend. I'm not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. I'm not a computer, my friend. The kindness of your heart won't let you fall apart. If you look deep inside with your eyes open wide, these are times to decide what is right. Not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. I'm not a computer, my friend. I'm not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. I'm not a computer, my friend. And I'm not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. I'm not a computer, my friend.
Wow, this was awesome. Wow. Great song. And, you know, I think it's going to stay in my head all day long, because when I heard it the first time, when I put your name into YouTube, I just heard the song once, and the rest of the day it was still in my head.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had it, I mean, the first time that I heard it in my ear when I was driving the car, it was amazing. I just wanted to grab the guitar. So this melody just came up to you, came up to your head? Cool. Yeah, and also the riffs, you know, I was just like,
It's very rare. I will say this. I'm also a songwriter. It's very rare that it comes.
Yeah.
And I think Ben and I both agree that it comes from. We're not trying to be Christian network here. But it's like how could we?
Yeah.
Where does this come from?
Destiny just happened. Yeah, it just came.
You can say Mother Nature. You can say whatever. But when it comes.
It comes.
I've had this before.
When it comes, it comes.
But so how long did it take you to work on that song? So till it was finished now, like the way it is now? So writing the song, the melody.
Hold on, what did I do? Did I write the second verse?
That's what I would just want to tell you.
Did I play guitars on it? Did I hire the strings?
He wrote the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the middle part?
Yeah. No, but and we got the string section from the Staatsoper,
And he played bass.
Whoa, okay.
which is nice, and some guitars.
Yeah, sure.
And,
a little bit.
And background vocals. You heard a little bit there. I had to. I hear all the notes.
Yeah.
It's a really, but the melody line itself is just already a hook, as you're saying.
Yeah, completely.
In German, they say
Yeah.
earworm, right?
Yeah.
That goes in. You
Warum, yeah, in German, yeah.
Wubwum.
In America, we say hook, which is how you catch a fish, right?
Okay.
But it's like a good melody is a good melody. Ben has an excellent talent of writing melodies, and I really like his voice.
Oh, completely.
His voice
Really,
is pleasing
wow.
to the ear.
Yeah.
With good melodies and his voice. It's too bad that he's not better looking, but.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, he's just jealous, you know.
So how long did it take you to finish that song? How long did you write on that? Like,
I finalized the song.
We did it in
Yeah.
Studio 3.
I mean, the second, I'm always having struggle with second verses.
Okay.
So he always helps me with the second verses. But I'm writing most of them.
So he starts it and I finish it, and we put the strings on. In total time that we spent to make that song,
Yeah.
at least 13 days.
13 days?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah,
Wow.
plus minus.
Full time, 13 days at least.
Wow, that's quite...
No, that's
yeah.
I mean I learned this.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, to make a real song,
Yeah.
to make a real perfect song, doesn't matter if it's simple or whatever. It's I learned this when I was younger. The Bee Gees have
Yeah.
the formula.
Oh, the
This
Bee
is from the
Gees.
70s.
My mom loves the Bee Gees.
I love the Bee Gees. Sorry, I love the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
But it takes 13 days to make a perfect song. Staying alive, staying alive. 120. That's 120. Staying alive. No, it takes. I think we spent at least 13 days, maybe 14. I don't know. We had
something
some,
like that.
We had some delays
Yeah.
and stuff, but
Okay.
it takes 13 times 8. One time I think with this track actually we stayed awake until 5 o'clock in the morning. I mean,
3 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
No, it was 5. I remember
Drinking a
leaving
lot
at
of
5.
beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But creative energies would come.
Rockstar life.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Or a musician.
Musicians like that. And rock, well, yeah, we are rock stars. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but coming back to computer and the text and smartphones, actually, have you guys got? Because also in the video of computer, I just saw it, like you and a girl, and she's always on her smartphone.
Yeah.
Have you guys actually a smartphone?
No, I don't have any.
I mean, I guess we are the three of us.
He doesn't have a smartphone either.
But I guess we all of us grew up without having a smartphone.
Correct.
I guess so. So are you having one now, or?
No, but I realize that someday I will need one, or sometimes I need one. So I have Facebook. I have an email account.
We like computers, so when we say we're not a computer,
Of course. Of course we like
actually
computers.
are talking about iPhones, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
everybody on the U-Bahn,
Yeah.
and nobody looks at anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
When I go to Eastern Europe, and everybody's like, "Oh, what do you look like? What do you look like?" Everybody's looking. And here in the first world, also in my country, nobody looks at anybody anymore.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
but
I think that's what you understand.
you know, yes, but
okay.
but there's also, I love computers because
Yep.
nowadays technology is great. I mean, you got a lot of opportunities, and those opportunities are not necessarily bad. You know.
But how do you think is that opportunities or the whole computer, smartphone, the whole digital world influencing like the youth or the younger people in a good and bad ways, or what do you think?
I think, you know, it's only my opinion. You can always, you know, say your style, but I think my opinion, if you try to, because nowadays, you know, science is making all those robots and biotechnology and all that. So I'm not against that as long as it's limited to health issues. You know, for example, if you got to have surgery or something, biotechnology is of course it's really great. But I think if you, on the other hand, if you're being a robot all the time. For example, you're waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you're working all day the same every day. You kind of feel like a robot. And it's like, come on, man, just live a little bit, you know? Don't be a computer all the time. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm saying, right?
When I do the dishes, I feel like a robot. So that's why I like to drink beer and
When you
smoke
do
a
diapers.
cigarette. Well, yeah, not when I do diapers, it's fun actually. That's easy. That's not a robot. That's
No,
I do
that's
have
love.
I do have a 6-year-old daughter. Her name is Veronica. So hi Veronica, whatever camera's looking at me. Hi Veronica. I have a 6-year-old daughter, and doing diapers is a lot easier than doing the dishes. I'll tell you that. Okay.
It's kind of being a robot also, but
No. In Hollywood, they tell this story that, doing poopy diapers is terrible and guys don't do it. No, it's fun, okay? Any guy who's watching me.
yeah.
No, trust me. If you got a beautiful baby little girl or boy or whatever,
He knows.
it's a pleasure.
He's a dad.
It's
I'm
a
not
pleasure.
yet. Okay.
No, you be scared. I know the reality. It's a pleasure to take care of your kid, okay? That's what I'm doing with him. He wears diapers too.
Okay, you told me when I met you, you just said like you like computers are fine, the whole technology is fine,
Yeah.
but you still like to work analog? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you told me that before, that like maybe you want to explain that. How are you doing your recordings or?
I'm still using tape players.
Yeah.
When I write my songs, when I have ideas actually to play a riff.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess, maybe for the people under 20, I don't know if everybody knows what a tape player or a cassette player is. Maybe you want to...
I did the same thing when I was younger.
Can I show it to you?
Yeah, of
do
course,
it,
we'd
do
love
it.
to, yeah?
He actually really does this, which is amazing, because he's young.
This is a tape player, right?
People used to have that, a few years ago.
Yeah, well, this is a really cheap tape player, but it still records fine. It's a really fine tape player. For example, let me just show you how this works. All right, so you got the cassette, right?
I feel like I'm in Back
Maybe you
to
want
the
to show
Future.
the cassette before how that looks.
Yeah. So this is a cassette, right? It has the tape in it. You just put it in, close, and press record, right? And then you record. Okay, and then you rewind. Takes a while. Takes a while, right? So, but it's always great.
When it works.
Yeah.
And then you record.
Yeah.
That's tape. It's good.
Okay.
That's analog. That's good.
So that's how I do it, and when I have an idea, I just press record and play the riff, right?
Okay.
Old school.
Old school. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to do it with your iPhones, just do it with your iPhones, okay? There's nothing, I don't have any problem with that, but I'm doing it this way.
So why do you prefer that?
I don't know, I just love pressing rewind. I just love that, I'm doing this since I'm a kid, okay?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I recorded a lot of cassettes.
One of the most important things of being a true musician is to always be a child.
Yeah.
Always,
Right. Exactly.
always hold on to that part.
Yeah.
And I also grew up in the same way too with tape players. Mine wasn't that fancy.
It's beautiful.
This is a fancy one.
This is my
Mine
baby.
was a lot smaller, and I stole it from my parents, and it was because they weren't using it, and I would record my voice and drums and guitar and all this stuff. But I did this. We have the same thing in common.
So when I was a 4-year-old kid, I used to record my voice all the time because I thought it's so exciting to actually.
Voice sounds weird when you hear your own
actually-
voice back.
Yeah,
It's
completely.
weird.
I know. Yeah,
Listen
yeah,
back to
yeah,
it, right?
You have to get used to it.
Yeah, you listen back to it and you're like, whoa, okay, is this my voice?
Is this really me? Do it really sound like that? Yeah.
So
My voice isn't that high, is it?
that's why.
Oh,
I'm doing
yes,
this.
it is.
But what do you guys think, like in future, do you know maybe in 20 years there will be a TV show where somebody is demonstrating how an iPhone worked, because in 20 years nobody will know what a smartphone or an iPhone is, like we just showed the cassette player. Do you think it's going to be like that, or do you think the whole thing is going to slow down a bit now?
I think when you go to back to basics, it's always great because you know where the modern technology comes from, right? I think this is the important thing, right? To realize, where is it actually from?
Yeah.
What was the thing before, right? So if you realize that, you actually know that, okay, you can move forward, but you're also
Can move backwards, or like
you
where-
can
where
also
the
move
roots
backwards.
are. Yeah.
Right. So this is the whole thing. What do you think about that?
The word or expression that you said, slow down, I don't think it's going to slow down. I think it's going to gradually speed up. But what, I mean, nowadays, like vinyl is coming back into fashion.
Oh yeah.
You know, people are having ripped jeans. Or, you know, everything always kind of goes in cycles.
Yeah.
But
and
gradually,
goes. Yeah.
gradually things always speed up. I don't think we're going to go back unless I don't see that in my future. I think gradually things will develop, evolve. I should say, as a humanity, we will evolve into.
It'll go back and come forward.
Yeah, yeah,
and go
yeah.
back and come
Yeah.
forward.
But in the end, it's a gradual
Yeah.
going up. Right.
Yeah.
So what are your plans for the future now? Is there a tour planned, or concerts, or projects you're
Playing a
working
lot of
on
shows.
right now? Playing a lot of shows. Where you know, of all the fans out there, where
50,000 people. Rock and roll. No, just kidding. I mean, maybe, yeah, sure. No, the thing is, we're going to fly to the U.S.
The next step is where the U-Bahn thing.
Oh yeah, U-Bahn Stars. That's a Viennese subway
But this
competition.
video's going to come out later. But hopefully we're going to win that one.
Yeah.
And but we are planning a trip to fly to New York. The Song Computer does have a deal with Monkey Rough Trade, which is pretty cool. And Rough Trade has a lot of clout. It gets our foot in the door. So we're going to have some meetings in New York City after Labor Day weekend, and hopefully get a release in America.
Cool.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Really.
But
my
that's
plan.
the plan.
And put out a record in December 2017.
And then continue recording. Ben wants to go to Nashville to record.
Oh, yeah.
What's the name of the studio you want to go to?
Blackbird Studio.
Okay, let's do it. So we dream big.
Oh yeah.
But like also, if you're not going to the States, can you imagine staying there, living there, or is
That's
home
part of his
always
plan.
Yeah.
Vienna? So you really want to move to the States?
Yeah. That's
Well,
part of it.
I
No,
wanna
he
be-
wants to do
I
half
want to
and
be
half.
around.
Right.
I just want to be around. I want to be in Europe. I want to be in the States. I want to be in Asia. I want to be in South
Everywhere.
America.
Everywhere, the whole planet.
South America is great.
Yep.
I just want to have, I don't know, I want to tour around. I want to play shows like I never did before.
Okay.
That's my wish.
So now for all the fans out there, how can they find you? Have you got a homepage? Are you on Facebook? Or are there any concerts planned? Or where can they, you know?
Well, right now we're focusing on the studio and writing a lot of songs just to get them out and just to, so you can hear it. Go to www.facebook.com/Ben Arslan Music and Ben Arslan YouTube.
Yeah,
What else?
you type in Ben Arslan on YouTube.
You
and
type in Ben
tons of
Arslan
stuff.
everywhere, you Google it, and you got
Tons of
it.
stuff comes up.
There.
All the stuff comes up, yeah.
Google it. Don't have to do www. Just put in Ben Arslan.
Just Google
Just
it.
Ben Arslan?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a computer, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Just type in Google Ben Arslan. It shows up.
Cool. So then, guys, I'm keeping both fingers crossed for you, for the future, for your plans in America. I
Thank you
hope
very
that
much.
you're gonna come back, and maybe you're gonna come again for a talk here.
Sure.
For a Kamingespräch.
Come on, it's really nice here.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Nice environment.
Cool.
I love idealism prevails also.
Great.
It's a
Good
great
to
concept.
hear that.
I love it, yeah.
Was great having you here. And maybe after, when I'm going to say now goodbye to the people out there, but maybe at the very end, you would maybe like to play another song.
Oh, you want another song?
Yeah, we want
Do
another
it.
song. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to say thank you very much for watching and see you next time at the Idealism Prevails Kamingesprächen.
Girl in red, tell me why you're confused and so sad. Girl in red, please don't cry, don't be shy.
Woo!
Idealism prevails. Make the world a better place.